Welcome to Tutorial 4, where we'll learn how to break down elements using Keynema in the way that works best for each person or department. We start by going to the screen with the lightning bolt icon, which opens the breakdown panel. Here we have two ways to view our breakdowns, by sequence or by set. Both approaches are compatible. The key difference is when you add something in the set breakdown, that element will appear in all the sequences where that set is used. In contrast, anything listed in the sequence breakdown only applies to that specific scene. At the top of the screen, we see some data pulled from the outlist, such as scene number, location, day-night, etc., which we can also edit directly from this panel. We also have a search bar to find scenes quickly, arrow buttons to move from one scene to the next, and a shortcut that takes us back to the outlist view, positioned on the sequence we're currently breaking down. The screen is split in two. On the left, we edit the breakdown. On the right, we can switch between breakdown cards and the script view. The script scrolls automatically as we move between sequences, allowing us to read it in real time while we build the breakdown. The same applies to set breakdown. Keynema will show us which sequences take place in that set. For example, flower zone might appear in sequences 5 and 8. We can use this to navigate scenes from within the breakdown interface. We also have an export button that allows us to export either the current page or the entire breakdown. 1. Creating categories and subcategories. Breakdowns help us organize our work according to departments, budget lines, or even specific roles. We click Add and begin by creating categories. For example, construction, set decoration, props. These categories help define the structure of your breakdown, but they're totally flexible. If someone works only on graphic design, they can create categories like label design, production, clearance. Each department can tailor their breakdown to their own needs. Within each category, we can also create subcategories. This helps with filtering or generating targeted lists later. For example, within construction, we might separate metalwork, carpentry, paint. You can do the same in any category. You can also create non-department specific categories, like questions and coordination, vehicles, animals. This allows different departments to stay aware of shared concerns. 2. Adding and editing breakdown items. Whenever we want to note something down, we can add it under a general category or a subcategory. Later, this allows us to sort, filter, and budget more efficiently. Let's say in sequence 1, we need a fake wooden floor. We'd go to the appropriate subcategory and write 60 millisquared of wooden flooring. Two very useful features are available. If a prop belongs to a character, we can link it directly to that character. If we're doing a sequence breakdown, we can use the set icon, the little house, to mark the item so it automatically appears in every scene that uses that set. This is very helpful when, for example, adding recurring construction elements across scenes. We press Enter, and the breakdown card will update automatically. It will include the first letters of the category, e.g. C for construction, A for art, etc., and display the new item. Then we go to Sequence 2 and continue entering what's needed for that scene. If we later realize we need to edit an item, like changing the flooring from 60 millisquares to 40 millisquared, we can simply go to that item, click the Edit Wrench icon, update the quantity, and save. This change will apply to all scenes where the item is listed. For props, we can also specify quantities and link them to characters. For example, basket with cakes, 5 units, assigned to Little Red Riding Hood. This helps us later generate prop lists per character, which is very useful when planning and budgeting. Quick recap. The breakdown screen has two sections, editing on the left, viewing on the right. We can create and organize categories and subcategories to suit each team's workflow. Breakdowns can be done by sequence or by set. Items can be linked to sets or characters to avoid repetitive entries. breakdowns can be exported as PDFs for use in production. What's next? In the next tutorial, we'll learn how to run searches and generate reports using the information from the breakdown and the outlist. See you in the next video.